What's going on YouTube, and welcome to another GTA 5 online video. So guys, in this video I'm going to give you guys a small guide on the Vespucci job. This job is actually an adversary mode and it's also triple cash this week. So I wanted to give you guys a small guide about this so you guys would know how it works, how you can win it, and also if it actually pays good or not, so if it's actually worth your time, and also how much it pays you per hour. So the first thing that you need to do is of course launch the job. As I said, it's a adversary mode, so you will find it under the adversary mode tab, and then just scroll down to the letter T because it's the Vespucci job, so it won't be under the letter V. I thought it was under the letter V, but apparently it's under the letter T. I think there are 6 different Vespucci jobs. The only thing that is really different between these 6 or 7 Vespucci jobs is actually the location where it takes place. Besides that, it's actually all the same. You can play it with 4 people, 2 to 4 people. I actually recommend that you guys always get a full lobby, so 4 people, that's not that much, so you can actually get more money. And before we go further, guys, make sure to check out my Discord in the description. The link is there. Make sure to join it. You guys can make some friends over there. You guys can just hang out or find some other people to play some GTA with if you actually have stuff that you need to sell, or if you have a heist, you can find people on there for every console. So the way this adversary mode works, it's actually pretty fun as well. You have one team that is the cops, so 3 people will be in a cop car, normally if you have a full lobby of course, and then one guy will be in the ISI Classic, and that one guy who is in the ISI Classic has to do 15 checkpoints in a time of 5 minutes. So each round will always be 5 minutes. That's a very good thing for an adversary mode because then it can actually not take that long. And the goal for the cops is actually to stop the ISI Classic from actually going to these 15 checkpoints, and you can do it of course by smashing it or just by holding it in a corner. You can do this in any way. Just make sure that the ISI Classic cannot reach all 15 checkpoints in that given time. The checkpoints are always in like weird places, like a parking place or an alley. So the ISI Classic has a lot of advantages because it's actually smaller, and the cop cars are of course bigger, and it's harder for them to actually chase the ISI in these small alleys. So here we did a first round that paid 15k I think to the ISI Classic because he actually won the round. So if you win the round with the ISI Classic, you only get 15k. But if, for example, if you win the round with a cop car, you win 24k. Now the reason for this I think is because if you do with the ISI Classic, you win, then you probably win before the 5 minutes time limit, and actually is a shorter round, so it actually pays you less. So if you win with the ISI Classic, then you get 15k. If you win with the cop car, you get 24k if you have a full lobby. If it's not a full lobby, it can be less. With this game mode you can also respawn. Here I was kind of stuck. We got the ISI Classic good though. You can actually respawn with the cop car just by holding triangle on PS4. It's the same button that you would use to respawn in a time trial or in a race, so just the regular button, you can just hold it. Also the ISI Classic also has the ability to respawn. If you really get it stuck in a corner, it can also respawn, but if the ISI Classic does that, it actually loses 20 seconds off the timer, so it will actually have 20 seconds less to actually reach all the 15 checkpoints. In my opinion, both teams are actually very easy. The cop cars, very easy. You just have to smash the ISI Classic as much as possible. And with the ISI Classic, if you're a good driver, you can pretty much easily reach all the 15 checkpoints in under 5 minutes. I actually did it a couple of times in 3 minutes, I think. So here it actually said match winner, but the first round I actually lost. But it's because that the guy who won the first round with the ISI Classic was now in my team, so our team kind of won, but I still got 1 round win, and I got 48k, and the guy who won 2 times who actually got 53k. So if you win 1 time with the ISI Classic and 1 time with the cop car, you will get 53k if you win both rounds. Of course, if you play more rounds, you will get more, of course, but if you win both rounds and you had 1 round with the ISI Classic and 1 round with the cop car, you will get 53k. It's 15k plus 24k, and then the bonus of course for winning. So here you guys saw it, the ISI Classic actually respawned as well, but then it had 20 seconds taken off of its time, so it had 20 seconds less to actually complete the 15 checkpoints. And over here we won with the cop cars, and then we got 24k. So if you win both times with the cop car team, so with the cops team, you actually get 66k. A lot of adversary modes have 66k for 2 wins, for example last week. with the stockpile, we also had 66k for 2 wins in 5 minutes. So that's actually pretty good. If you have the Issy Classic team once, then you actually get a little bit less, but it will also take a shorter amount of time, so that's also a good thing. So over here I had the Issy Classic, so I actually had to get all the 50 checkpoints, and they are actually pretty close to each other. So I said the difference between all the Vespucci jobs is just the location on the map. So the way it works is always the exact same way, but just the checkpoints will be at a different location. So over here I also got stuck a little bit, but I actually tried to not respawn because 20 seconds is a long time, guys. So I actually recommend that you guys don't respawn, except if you're really stuck in a corner and if they actually got you with 3 cop cars. In this mode there are actually a lot of extra things as well. For example, this jump over here that I took to escape, I don't think that it is there in online as well, and on some places you also have some walls that are added to actually make it harder for the Issy Classic as well. But over here you have this jump that makes it easier for the Issy Classic. I don't know if that jump is also there on online, but I would just say don't try to respawn immediately. Just look at the situation. If you can escape, try to escape, because as I said, 20 seconds is a lot. And as you guys can see, I'm also using my custom vehicle. So if you have a custom Issy Classic, that will be a huge advantage, because you have a custom engine, you have custom brakes, you also have custom turbo and all of that shit. Just a custom car. I bought the Issy Classic when it was like the week with all the Issy shit that the Issy Classic was in discount. It was also in the podium. So actually I bought it that week to use it for the triple cash Issy Classic races, I think. So I guess a lot of you guys might have it. And over here I won both rounds, so I got 53k. As I said, if you have one round with the Issy Classic and one round with the cops, you will get 53k. If you have both rounds, so both rounds that you win with the cop cars, you will get 66k. And if you look at it, 10 minutes 53k is still good. 10 minutes 66k, it's the same as with stockpile, so it will be around 400k if you actually win everything. And I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, this is very easy to win. With the cop cars you just have to smash the Issy Classic, and with the Issy Classic you just have to dodge it. I don't know, for me it was very easy. Both teams were actually very easy. Maybe my lobby was kind of newbie, but over here you guys can see it as well, 66k if you win both rounds with your cop car. So guys, that was pretty much it. I think this is definitely worth it. I know we have the special cargo double cash this week as well, so it will be kind of difficult to choose between it. But if you're kind of bored of the special cargo, just go ahead and play this, because this is also very good money. The adversary modes, I always say it, if you win it, it's good money. But with these, like with the stockpile last week as well, if it has a time limit that is short, it's actually very good, because it will always end in that time limit. So guys, that was pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and peace out, you guys.